Good evening and salutations, my soap opera fans. So, question tonight: will Sonny forgive Nina on General Hospital? Well, the short answer is yes. The more complicated answer, probably the more disappointing answer for a lot of people, will be: is he going back to Carly? No. That ship has sailed a long time ago. Listen, I don't knock anyone's opinions to an extent, but let's be real. Even if even if Sonny decided, you know what, I can't sit there and rock with you anymore, he ain't going back to Nina. I mean, he's not going back to Carly. That's just not gonna happen. There's just it's just not gonna happen. There we go. Let's see if the audio is working. Okay, you're good. This is just a delay. Delay on my phone, so that's kind of annoying. Let's bring that back. Okay. But yes, will he sit there and forgive Carl? I mean, will he sit there and forgive Nina? Yes. Yes, he probably will. Listen, and it's not to sit there and compare notes because I generally do. I generally don't like doing that. But the other women in his life have also done some crappy things. He's done some crappy things, but it's been things from. Let me turn this down a little bit. It's been things from people wearing a wire to sit there and try to get info on Sonny, just all sorts of things. And she did sit there and say she did out of spite. It was a mistake. She was sorry. She was remorseful. To be honest, she was probably more remorseful that she got caught, but still. Um, but yeah. So yes, that's the general question. Now, as always, we do sit there and talk about all the shows: General Hospital, Days of Our Lives, The Bold and Beautiful, Young and Restless. As you are coming in, make sure you do hit the like button because it really does actually help. Let's Valerie's in the chat. Hey Albert, GH was good today. I don't think he's going to dub Nina over this unfortunately. Unfortunately, okay. Unfortunately. I mean there was things that um Carly has done. Again, I don't mean to be that person, but there's things that Carly's done that that Sonny should have probably left a long time ago. And vice versa, of course. But and granted, Nina shouldn't have sat there and said, well, they did commit a crime and anyone could have sat there and told. Yeah, anyone could have, but you did it. But the point is, what happened to Carly? Did she actually go to jail? No. Did Drew deserve to go to jail? Yes. Did Drew deserve, and what's good, Ronnie Ron? Did Drew deserve to go to jail a lot longer? Yes. Letitia, how you doing tonight? Tracy Steves, yes, you will forgive her. Yes. Richard, how you doing tonight? Richard, it's been a hot minute. We got a lot to talk about. We got Y&R. Y&R was actually pretty interesting. Valerie says she's still shady as well. Yeah, and I might have made a slight boo boo on the whole delaying treatment and stuff like that because it was Willow that did do that, but she was upset that Carly didn't lie and she wanted to get payback. Jacqueline, I believe he will, but it's the trust issue that's number one for Sonny. Yes, very true. Very, very, very true. I agree with that. But I mean, let's be honest. Who could they really pair Sonny up with? Anna? No, seriously? We all supposed to sit there and believe that they're gonna sit there and pair him up with Anna? No. Okay, so who else is doing a canvas? Alexis, been there, done that. Diane? Absolutely not. I mean, Richard says, yes, sir, fact, but I stop by once in a while. No, it's always good to see you. It's always good to see you. Michael Armstrong. Happy New Year. He will forgive her. Michael Armstrong is another person I haven't seen in a hot minute. How have you been? Ryan said, I was so if Nicole finds out about EJ, knew about the blank being distributed by Clyde, it will cause her daughter to be in a hospital. She will be upset. Yes, that's correct, Ron. Autumn. Hey, Albert Willow has a point with Michael. He needs to stop acting like she's like so controlling and let Willow decide. Yes, and I agree with that. I agree. The controlling issue is the problem. It's not. It's yes, is trying to make it seem like she's fragile and stuff like that. Um, Grams, everyone. Yes, I think Sonny will forgive Nina. Eventually, his women have done way worse to him. He took them back as well. Yes, Justin. Michael should shut up about Willow cancer because that was it. Kind of wasn't though. Less Michael didn't need to bring up. He didn't need to bring up. Well, here's the thing. He brought that up for point of reference because it was about protecting each other. She didn't tell him about the illness because she wanted to protect her. He didn't tell her about Nina and the lies because he wanted to protect her. On the surface, it's not that far apart. And yes, I know people are gonna sit there and say, but it's my body and it's my diagnosis and I get to stay with whoever I want. Yes, I get that, but you are husband and wife. And at some point, come on, watching during your replays. Well, I appreciate that, Michael Armstrong. I appreciate that, Michael. Um, I was like, well, when I saw that name, I was like, wow, I haven't seen you in a hot minute. Ryan says EJ is a son of a bee talking ish about sending his own brother to jail, blaming him for Holly being in the hospital. Yeah, I mean, Stephanie had a point. See, this is my whole thing. As much as I love EJ was so out of pocket today. I was like, bro, I don't even know where to begin. Black Mon, aka Mr. GQ, is in the chat. What's good? Let's see, because I got to stop this music for a hot minute. Where are we on the likes? Where are we on the likes? What the damn, this phone is taking like forever to do the simplest ish. Let's try this. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so we got 25 people. We have 12 likes or 11 likes. So yes, if you want to join the stream, hit the like button. Because here's the thing, it does recommend new people um to come into the chat. And we see that all the time. Justin says that Carly shouldn't get pissed at Nina for trying to destroy her and Juice because she did worse. Says Nina, you think she deserved to be hurt by Nina because of what I one. I did not say that. So let's not start with putting words in my mouth. I did not sit there and say that. No. You think she deserves no. I don't think anyone deserves to be hurt by anyone. I don't even know where that comment even came in from. I'm saying that they did crime, so it's not like let's not sit there and try to act like they're super innocent in this whole thing. That's what I'm saying. Um, Ariana, Sonny will forgive Nina. No loving in the afternoon until then. Well, yeah, I 100% agree with you, Ariana. Yeah, I didn't expect to see him out of the rally. That was kind of like out of nowhere. Oh, no, it's cool, Justin. It's cool. It's all good. That's what we talk about it for. The Tisha says Nicholas and Ava are going to team up to stop Esme. maybe, maybe. It was like, I mean, again, it was sort of left field when he just showed up, and it was like, because here's the thing, yeah, it was just left field kind of thing going on. But yes, they did commit a crime. Harley didn't go to jail. Drew, yes, he did get beaten, and that's unfortunate. That happened in jail for any extended stay. But then we look at the flip side, and Drew should have been in jail longer. Unfortunately, these things do happen, right? And Carly lost some money, and she lost a hotel, but she still bounced right back off her feet by getting Kelly's and working and thriving. It's something that she enjoys doing. So in the end, it's like this is why when people sit there and say, "Well, Nina stole her life," it's like Nina didn't steal her life. I feel like the people that sit there and say it's because they like Carly so much that they get so caught up in their feelings that they don't sit there and take a look at stuff. That's why they sit there and say, "Well, Nina didn't have to buy the hotel. Nina could do whatever the hell she wants with her money." Autumn says, "Yeah, but Willow had a point. Michael needs to stop being so controlling. He should have said something, but I can kind of see where Michael's coming from. I'm torn on this one." Exactly. That's what I said. I'm split. Justin says, "I love to see Nick and Ava team up, destroying Esme because Ava hated Esme as I do, especially after the fact that she seduced her ex. Now as girl, she slept with a man old enough to be her father." Well, she was technically an adult, and I don't see a problem with age gap dating or anything like that. So I don't know. I'm just Ron says, "Albert, what's your take on Julia asking Chad to move in?" I mean, it's fine. It's I mean, where else is you gonna live at this point? I mean, I don't think he actually wants to go back to the mansion because of all that craziness. He can't go. I mean, I guess he could sit there and move somewhere else, but it's fine, really. It's not like it's nothing special. It's just the best option that they have. It's just the best option. Um, what's good, Spider Quake? It's just the best option that he has right now for the kids. Okay, well, Justin, we're gonna agree to disagree on that. That's fine. Um, but yeah, we're gonna agree to disagree on that one. Um, what else happened? I mean, I'm not. I think they're gonna do a good job with the Bobby storyline. I'm not looking forward to the sadness part, you know, but I know it's necessary. Tracy says, "I think G's built up the storyline of Nina betraying Carly more than they needed to." It well, exactly, Tracy. That's the thing. They always what's good, Kaiwan? Kaiwan? Queen Becky D's in the chat. How you doing tonight? But yes, you know, that's the thing, Tracy. They always sit there and they drag out their stories. That's one of the things that GH is known for, right? And you know, I did sit there. I think there's the scene with Sonny confronting Nina. Alyssa, how you doing tonight? Darby, how you doing tonight? You know, Alyssa, once again, I find myself kind of defending Nina in this situation. I find myself defending Nina in this situation because yeah, it was out of emotional spite. But besides the beating that Drew took, Drew, for all intents purposes, well, let's not sit there and try to act like he wasn't supposed to go to jail. He was supposed to go there longer. Carly didn't go to jail, and she wound up running the business. And Janetta's in the chat. What's good, Aunt Janetta? I mean, yeah, exactly, Alyssa. Here's the thing. You know how I feel about it. I will always sit there. I always sit there and try to look at things from both sides so I can see where Nina's coming from. And that's the thing, Alyssa, especially when people sit there saying that um, Nina stole Carly's hotel. It's like, what are you talking about? Ron says, Albert, did I miss something? I was hoping for Everett to overhear Stefan and EJ's conversation so he could report or edit it. Yeah, but that would have been too easy, though, Ron. That would have been too easy. But that's the thing, though. I try to look at things from both sides. And you know what, Alyssa? I'm glad that you're here tonight because I want to sit there and Alyssa, I want to sit there and apologize to you. I want to apologize to you. Lashanta, Lashanta, how have you been? Lashanta. Honestly, I'm glad that we talked and what you call it. Um, because here's my thing, Alyssa. When I first started streaming, I didn't know not so much boundaries, but how to make sure that it doesn't become a back and forth and just go for too long. And it's my job to sit there and kind of end the conversation or be like, you know what? I can see this getting a little bit kind of too personal back and forth. And so that's on me. All those conversations we went back and forth and stuff like that, and me being sarcastic and stuff, I should have did better. And that's on me. I'm trying to do things differently this year. And I thought about it. I was like, you're one of my subscribers. You're one of my friends. I don't think the whole back and forth thing was super necessary. I mean, don't get me wrong. We could sit there and go at each other, but I've had those things last for too long, and that's on me. And I need to own up to that. So yes, somebody else would have told on them. Yes, exactly, Alyssa. And that's what Nina said. Now, granted, it just happened to be Nina, but yeah. But I wanted to say that, Alyssa. Oh, of course. Listen, no, we're always cool. We're always good, but we're always gonna listen. But I just want you to know that, though. So Darby says that cooking disaster was on. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Darby, you know exactly what happened with that cooking disaster. You know exactly what happened with that cooking part. You know that's what you call it. You know that's on what's it then say, Mrs. J. Graham says his mystified. He might as well move in with Julie and kids. They're always there. And exactly. Exactly. But yeah, I don't know. I thought about that throughout the day, and I was like, yeah. Anthony, the number one YouTuber. How you doing? I'm good. Big Nate. They were actually good today. They were actually good today. The soaps are actually on point. But yeah. So want to clear the air on that one. And see, I have to tell you, back in the day, I probably would have sat there and really went back and forth with this comment. But see, the end part is still the same. They really both should have went to jail and a lot longer than what they got. You know, Douglas says, okay, it's just thought that she put some nice clothes on the exact day you decided to be a perv while you attempt to cook food. Well, I mean, if we're gonna not to muddy the waters, but either way, Darby, it still translates to her. Darby, you know how you slice that sentence, and we can clean it up a little bit. You're still right, though, Darby, that it was still her fault. That's the truth of the matter. And Darby, she agrees with me. So they said, "Bet you heard the news about SB." Yes, he wasn't needed on the show anymore. Yeah, I feel like I'm going to maybe do a video on that. Anthony says I'm working on my memoirs. Your memoirs, okay. Eagle fan says Sonny go say sorry to Queen Carly if Sonny really told Nina that Nina should have told Sonny to go to hell. Oh, Ron, you're a Dollar Bill fan. That's my guy right there. It's amazing that they didn't remember their hookup. Hmm. Well, I guess to be fair, never mind. Because part of me was like, how do you not sit there and remember that? Part of me was like, how do you not sit there and remember hooking up with somebody like that? But I've hooked up with people that I didn't exactly fully remember. Darby says, give a different word for perv and I'll use it. Um, damn. Well, I was gonna sit there and say I was stunned and shocked and by her beauty, and so that distracted me. Yeah, Darby, see, her beauty distracted me, and it threw me off my game. That's when you're cooking. No, 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 no. When you're cooking, it's you gotta be on your A game, and having beauty like that can sit there and distract you. Hey, come on, Darby, you've been there before. Eagle Fang says, anyway, Days was crazy today and all and over the place, so I'll go with the boring parts of the show, which is the dude blackmail and the baby napper, both are in over their heads. I feel like I'm gonna have to change. Becky G says Abadala Bill had a lot of hookups over the exactly. Exactly. So, and, exactly, Becky did. That's always like, well, yeah, I can see you kind of not remembering anything. Douglas said you were aroused visually, Albert. Well, I mean, if you want to sit there and use that kind of language, I mean, I was going to sit there and say I was stunned by her beauty. Eagle fan said, did I miss anything on B&B besides the three topics? Nope. So Shanta says, why is Bobby's story mixed up with Nina? What do you mean? I don't see that. I'm gonna actually have to change cause so I will be back right back. Letitia says wait until Sonny finds out. That's what I'm waiting for. That's what I'm waiting for. That's what I am effing waiting for. No, Becky D. See, unfortunately, I gotta sit there and well, not unfortunately, but like I agree with Alyssa. But that's also mostly because Maurice loves working with Cindy Watro. So I don't. And then you think about everything that wound up happening. Carly didn't go to jail. Yeah, she could have went to jail, but she didn't. She landed on her feet And I mean, Sonny never really cared that much for Drew, to be honest. You know, the minute that Jason came back, he was like, Drew, who? Eager fan says why not Phyllis is the T word, but she was right about Danny not telling Phyllis to go away. Danny and his son are both. See, that's exactly, and that's the thing, Eagle fan. I'm like, Danny, how are you going to sit there and give advice to Daniel and you doing the exact same thing? You doing the exact same thing. See, this is why I can't take Danny seriously. I have to tell you the truth, they're both scumbags. They're both effing scumbags. Ron says Albert Salim asked Bill if there is the only restaurant. Yep. Yeah, kind of a really stupid reason to sit there and keep using that set because let's be honest, Bill doesn't like both Deacon and Sheila, but yet he's going to a restaurant to sit there and act like a Karen. Jonathan, what is good? All right, I gotta change. I know, Darby, but one thing at a time, though. One thing at a time, Darby. And I will work on I don't think the chair's that bad. I don't think the chair is that bad. Thank you. Yeah, they got the heat going, and I was like that sweater was not that hoodie was not working. Yeah, Jonathan, I saw that. I saw that today. Actually, tell you the truth, Jonathan, I saw the video, and Steve was talking about he was wrapping up like his last episode. What's up with Lucy's mom's lips? I don't know if it was a boy or is it. I was Yeah, I saw that today too. No, this is a good chair. This is a good chair. Hmm. I don't know. I got a lot of goals and stuff like that this year, and yes, one of them is working on the shades. Eager fans says they might RIP Harrison. Yes, if you saw the previews, then you know. Johnson says so. A Jason return on Jace could be on the horizon. I mean, anything's possible. Anything is possible as long as they give him a good story. I don't think that a lot of people like his story when he came back. Unless I heard about Harrison leaving Days, I'm glad because Harrison was useless on the show. Maybe it always made me wonder was he just out of place? Because I feel like some people feel like he was out of place though, like on that show. Letitia said, "Yeah, looking for Thomas to flip the script now that Hope turned him down." I'm like, "Was good, Freddie? Was good last day?" Eagle says, "But unlike he does. If Jason Morgan comes back, I'll watch H again, but unlikely he does." Jonathan is still holding on to that. And what's good last day? Jonathan is still holding on to that theory. I mean, listen, if that happens, I'd be cool. Maybe says a whole house doesn't even die, even if he whole house doesn't die, even if he leave, even as SB. Oh, you mean just recast him? Freddie says Michael ain't ish about the exit 6 months. Yeah, because they always I'm good. I'm good. I'm good last day. I got a lot of smoke for one of my videos on TikTok, but I'm good. Johnson says and probably been tortured Jason for information on Sonny. Eagle fan says I doubt Disney lifted the mandate. If Steve signs a contract back with ABC, he's better he better protect himself. Well, that I'm gonna have to disagree with you on slightly though, Freddie, because he didn't actually throw it up. He didn't throw it in the face. He used it as an example. Edwin says American first, Nina first, Sonny Rose. What? Um, he didn't throw it in the face. He used it as an example, and it was about protecting each other. She did it to protect Michael. That's why she didn't. That's why she didn't sit there and tell Michael about it. Michael didn't tell her about Nina to protect her. So I don't think it was like out of spite, like it was an angry thing. Colin says, I'm watching you, Sonny Corinthos, on our girl Nina. You will get the Thorn Horns, Nina, first American first. Okay. Eagle said Burton handled the mandate thing the right way. Ingo did not handle it the right way. He tried to sue Disney, which he was never going to win. And I agree with that. LaShanta says Nick and Ava deserve each other. Better or worse. And here's the thing. At least this Nicholas is a lot older, which I'm fine with younger and older as long as legal age and everything. Nope, I do not, Jonathan. Because I always look at it this way. She leaves Michael. Who's she gonna go out with? Like seriously, who they gonna pair? Who gonna pair her up with? Alyssa. Yeah, that's why Steve can't go back to GHN. Yeah, because he tried to sue. Freddie says okay then, but Michael's still an ass. No, and I agree with that. I agree with that. That's very true, Jonathan. That's very true. I mean, honestly, to tell you the truth, I gotta sit there and try to look up what he's actually in now. What is Steve? What is Engel doing? Nope, Jonathan. I don't think either. Needed to break up before they got together. They're more boring than watching paint dry. Well, unfortunately, they kind of got written into a corner. Chases with Brooklyn now, for better or worse. So, yeah, I agree with that, Vashanta. I agree with that. Ugh. Vashanta says Bobby deserves her own story. Hmm. Ron says, Albert, I know others in the chat will agree with me that the writers hate Thomas Cat. I don't. Well, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Lassie says Willow will eventually get over it. She doesn't seem like the kind of person to hold a grudge. Eagle fan says I feel like Brock TV when someone brings up Willow and Michael, they were in this episode and just moved on to the next topic. LaShanta says Carly will be mad at Libby. Yep, that's very true. I know, I saw that too, Freddie. I was like, I wonder what Tracy's going to do next. Johnson says this is the dramatic stage of Mike and Willow marriage, just like many other couples, they hit their first roadblock. Yes. Debbie says, I would I wish people would give Adam Huss a chance at playing Nicholas. I mean, RIP, but move on from Chris for Christ's sakes. Johnson says, who do you think Willow will forgive first, Michael or Nita? Damn. I would sit there and say Michael. I would sit there and say no, actually I would sit there and say Nina. I would sit there I would sit there and say that's a damn good question. I don't know. Because I'm like they both lied, but I'm like Willow really overreacted with Nina. I'm like, bro, Carly ain't your mom. Like I get she's like family to you, but she did it out of spite. She'd forgive Carly right away for lying to her. Exactly. Rush Hour 1 and Batman Begins kickstarted two big franchises. Wow. Yeah, I'm cool. My whole thing is like I'm not like don't get me wrong. I think that Tyler Christopher did an amazing job as him, but I also think that um I forgot his name. The last one before Adam Huss, he did an amazing job too. I thought he actually did a really good job. Alyssa, I don't care. Both Michael and Nina lied to Willow. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know who she would forget first. Johnson says I think Willow was more upset because of Drew going to prison and getting hurt. So then, then the odds are definitely in Michael's favor. Oh, thank you, Marcus. Coloma, Marcus Coloma. Marcus Coloma did a good job. I stand by that. I think he did a good job as well. I don't think that people, granted, at the end of the day, people have a right if they don't like an actor and they don't, what I'm saying, like it just rubs them the wrong way. I'm cool with that. Alyssa says I think it's Michael. Yep. Um, I'm not cool with this whole Gwen Teresa thing or Gwen Risa. Lashanta says, why Nina act like she was going to tell it because it was the right thing? Cyrus backed her into a corner. Yeah, at that point, the whole town knew. Ryan says, Albert, would ever trying to edit or air the blank operation himself might be in danger. Well, of course. Becky says Michael will be forgiven first because Nina hasn't really built up a deep relationship with Willow yet. That's very true. That's actually very true. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Connection to the past with Jada. Lastly says B&B was funny. Honestly, Tommy being okay with Hope saying no just proves he is a puppet. Also, but the ring around Hope's neck is stupid. Just seems childish to me. But you didn't find it sweet? I mean, my whole thing is I can see people sniff this saying it's sweet and it's loving, you know. I did think he was a little out of pocket for asking her, and she didn't even dissolve her marriage yet. Um, yeah, I can see that to some extent, Lashanta. He wants to Drew Braun getting hurt on himself. Yes, because he wasn't there asking questions he shouldn't have been asking. That is very true. Johnson says, I like that they started giving Everett a better story with the investigative journal stuff on it. Yes, I agree with that. And Jonathan, it's really interesting. Him and Chad seem like they get along fine as long as they're not talking about Stephanie. The minute that Stephanie comes into the picture, that's when things just go to Eagle fan says with these soap legends, there's I think even the director and writers are starting to see that it's time to shine the spotlight on the young adults on the show. You like the soft side of Vicky Nixon as? Well, they always sit there and say Nick is the Antichrist. It's the Antichrist. Why the hell did Victoria actually bring a Bible to Claire? Why bring a Bible? I don't get that. Why bring a Bible? I don't. Well, that's the thing. When people don't like Nick, it's always like he's terrible, he's bad, he's horrible. It's just like, I mean, I'm doing good, Dave. How are you doing tonight? Josh says, I think ever had a more biological connection with someone in Salem. Hmm. Latson says, "How's it sweet? It would be stupid if anybody did it, not just because it's Hope and Thomas. I would just find it stupid if nobody did that. I mean, I understand that. I do get that. I do get that. Like, last day that wouldn't work for me. Guys, somebody sits there and says, no, I'm not gonna be like, oh well, I don't know. Um, last day I would sit there and say this much. You gotta sit there and wonder how much you actually respect yourself. Hmm, I don't know. Well, I can see both sides of it. I'll say that much. Ron says, yes, Merck did a great job of why people were harassing them on TikTok. Because Ron, they don't have a life. That's why they don't actually have a life. Um, that's the thing, Ron. When they do stuff like that, when they're nasty and rude and bitter, it's because they don't have a life. But that's the thing. That's the thing. Lastly, I see it two ways. One, I can see what you're talking about because it's like if somebody doesn't want to be with you, you move on and you don't sit there and try to hang around because it does come across as kind of needy and almost a little bit kind of pathetic in some way, right? But then I can also sit there and say it this way. Thomas understands that Hope is not ready, right? And he loves her so much that he's willing to sit there and wait for her. Now, I don't think it's fair for Hope to sit there and just not tell him, hey, listen, you shouldn't be waiting for me, you know? So I get that part, but, and it's not something that I would do. So I wouldn't even endorse that. That's how I look at it, Don. Becky D says, "Oh yeah, happy anniversary, Albert. You have been having members for a year. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, Becky D. Thank you. Yeah, I'm very grateful for that. I'm gonna sit and do my member shout out tomorrow. I am very, very, very grateful. Um, something I just didn't expect, you know. So I'm truly grateful. So thank you, Becky D, and thank you everyone who are members in this chat. Eagle fan says Victoria, Claire, and the dad needs to go to family therapy. Yeah, I agree with that. I'm always a huge advocate of therapy. So you want him to be a puppet? I used to be a fan of Thomas before 2019. Ron says, if ever had to choose between Jada and Stephanie, my money is on Stephanie because I don't think he can have both. Well, yeah, obviously. But thank you, Blackmon. I love actually having you as a member. I really do. Blackmon, you have just been just awesome in the chat, and I appreciate every day I get to sit there and talk to you. So thank you, Blackmon. Freddie says, I'm still grossed out by Alexis and Gregory New Year's kiss because she was with Gregory's son Finn. Yeah, that's a little that's a little weird. I'm not gonna I can agree with that. Queen Jess. Becky says we are grateful for what you have built here. Thank you, Becky D. Listen, I think we're gonna have a great year. We are going to have Jess, listen, whenever you're here, you're on time, so I appreciate you. So no need to ever be sorry. But no, thank you, Becky D. I appreciate you having y'all here. We're gonna have an amazing year this year. I feel it. Do. Last day says Days was good today. EJ on a rampage to have someone pay for Holly. At least it seems like Tate is no longer EJ's main suspect anymore. Well, you should, Jess, because you are pretty awesome. Yeah, I agree. That's a little I agree with that, Freddie. Eagle says, and what's good Solomon? Eagle says actress playing Claire has done a great job in Y&R compared to GH as Kiki. They really had nothing for her on GH, at least now she is yes, I now Jess says I'm having smoke for you. Um is it about the video, Jess? Just say yes if it's about the video. If not, then I have no idea what you haven't smoked for me this time. Douglas says Albert is laying it thick in here. No, I'm just being honest. I'm very grateful, you know. I wonder what Jess is actually having smoke about me with this time. Eagle Fin says I want to see Holly and Claire crossover. Holly belong in the loony bin herself. Jess says Warrior Smoke. Okay. What specifically did I say that I was out of pocket? Because I think I was actually I think I actually did a pretty good balance, Jess. Alyssa, at first he came for Tate, and now he's coming for Stefan. EJ has a shady past, so he shouldn't have any room to talk. He shouldn't be DA, and yeah, I agree with all that. Well, Jess, the reason why I'm asking you something specific, asking specific, because I did a video. Um, I did it on here, but also did it on TikTok, and man, were people pissed. I got nearly 2,000 views in under an hour for the video I did. Thomas says, I don't know why, but Heather and Lucy are annoying me. Lucy doesn't even look right next to Holly and Daniel. I can't explain it, but she looks soft, so out of place to me. Becky says, what did I miss? I'm going to have to look at that review. Yeah, I'm wondering that myself. And okay, cool. Thank you, Jess. Dolly, what's good, my friend? Just I'm wondering why you're trying to downplay what Nina did. Well, I do. Cat lady, thank you, cat lady, thank you. Yeah, I'm grateful, and honestly, tell you the truth, cat lady, you've been with me for a very long time, even before being a member. So I really appreciate you. Thomas says, was it the? Yeah, yeah. Even my own friend actually called me to talk about that, and UK Media Watch Happy New Year! Happy New Year to you as well. No, Darby, it wasn't the cooking one. No. Ariana says listening while looking at a week ahead. Thank you. Well, here's the thing, Jess. I didn't really downplay a lot of things, though. Why are you trying to downplay what Nina did? What did Nina exactly do? See, this is why I always got to sit there and play devil's advocate. What did Nina do? Carly and Drew did commit the crime. Carly didn't go to jail. She lost some money, but she wound up getting a hotel. She wound up getting a restaurant. Drew should have been in jail longer. It's unfortunate what happened, right? Let's not sit there and try to act like Nina is like the devil, you know? So, yeah, but if you sit there and say I downplayed it, I didn't sit there and say anything wrong. I mean, and thank you, and happy New Year to you. What the? Happy New Year to you too, UK Media Watch. Kyrie's the one and only. Freddie says, "Oh boy, the Golden Bachelor wedding is tomorrow. This is going to be a mess." Just says she's not the devil, but she deserves all the smoke. Just say you're trying to say because it's not that bad that she shouldn't have consequences. That sounds crazy. Consequences towards what though? In Flores, Nina needs to stay out of others' business. Okay. Well, let's everyone say hello to her. Dolores, Rachel. Let's say hi to her. Nina's actions have consequences, Lashanta says, and Ariana says Nina's not the devil, just his wife. Oh, damn. Just what do you mean towards what? Yeah, seriously, let's everyone sit there and welcome the new person. Alyssa Nina didn't do anything wrong. The only thing she did wrong was not tell Sonny from the beginning. Yeah, she made a mistake. Well, she made a bad choice. Let's not sit there and say she made a mistake. Sorry, still love Carly. Nah, it's all good. Well, technically EJ's the devil, but Cut Lady says let Sonny Sonny is going to stay with Nina. Watch. He says sorry to Michael, like how? And yes, let's everyone give Dolores a warm welcome. Yep, that's exactly what we're talking about, Dolly. UK media says wishing you all get luck over and out. Peace. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Perry says someone gave me a slight newer perspective. Nina's actions also put Sonny in jail. Both Carly and Drew were offered a deal to snitch on Sonny. She's lucky they declined. Just said that just sounds wild to me. Like, cause it's not that bad according to you. Doesn't mean anything. Well, I mean, I think it's just I'm not wrong. Freddie says it's going to be more messy because he invited the rest of the women he turned down. He even slept with a few of these women. I feel like this wedding is just for TV. Well, of course. Yeah. Freddie, one day, I don't know, maybe one day I might review The Bachelor. But see, that's my whole thing though. Like, I'm not, here's the thing. It was out of spite, right? Yeah, she did it out of spite. But here's my whole thing. While people are sitting there getting so mad at Nina for telling on Carly, how come nobody's sitting there saying, "Well, damn, well, Carly did something really stupid and reckless"? That's my whole thing. People want to sit there and land bash Nina for telling on Carly, but no one's sitting there saying, "Well, Carly did was really dumb," right? She did something that both parties told her not to do and said, well, I'm going to do it anyway because I'm Carly Spencer. But we're just going to sit there and lambaste Nina for telling on Carly that Carly did. Like, yes. Okay. The shot is yes because they didn't care about inside trading, but Sonny. Solomon said, dang, I just saw that Taraji P video on TikTok. They're cursing. Yes. Yes. Yes, Solomon. That's the thing, Alyssa. You see, my whole thing is, Alyssa, you know how I feel about Nina. But what's right is right. What's wrong is wrong. And let's not sit there and try to act like she didn't do anything wrong. But yeah, Solomon. You know, Solomon, over nearly about 2,000 views. Like having that much smoke come at me somehow is laughable to me. Phyllis says, I mean, Carly did it. It's unfortunate after all those years marriage, yes, to Jack. Carly is that sloppy at business. Yes. Carrie says her motive to mess with Carly couldn't care less. However, as Sonny's wife going to the cops making Sonny look weak. See, that is a problem. When people say they were going at you, and it's true, Ron. Johan. Um Kelly said that's good smoke for you. Oh yeah, of course. Absolutely. I've Valerie says I saw your comment on thought. Yeah, Valerie, I still kind of stand by that though. I still stand by that. Exactly, Jess, I do stand by that. Johan said Fuji is live now giving food to the homeless. I mean, that's good. I'm pretty sure, but that's the thing, Johan. He's going to do something again to kind of F up that goodwill. It's like do something good now and then F up later on and then do something good. And I can't with Fuji too. Yeah. I was like, I just literally saw those comments. I was like, well, damn, y'all, some of y'all people are caught up in y'all feelings. Carly says Nina already tried to say sorry every time, and Carly starts off with her ish. This time, Carly is hurting about her mom, so she will release all the smoke on Nina now. Alyssa's, I can't. I can't. Just said I don't even care if Sonny and Nina are together. I just want her to get hurt or lose something. Well, goddamn, Jess. Michael says Carly and Drew brought their problems on them. Look, right there. Right right there. Michael just said it. Michael just said it. Oh my god. Angela says, Albert, how much was the fine that Carly had to pay? I mean, it was high. It was high. But Carly got another job, though. Just as even if they did bring the problem to themselves, why is that Nina's business? Just you missed the point. Oh my god. You know what? I'm doing it again. Let me try this again. Johnson says, I think Carly will do more than lash out at Nina. I think she might physically attack her. Yes. Curry says, you know, Sonny's enemies could be lurking at every corner, so they could easily strike at any moment, but it's still ridiculous how people sit there and act like Carly is blamed. My God. Yes. Just said, and you said she was justified because she stalled Willow's treatment. Willow didn't want. That's true. Just that was true. I was out of pocket for that. I was out of pocket for that. Unlike you, though, I will actually own that, but that's entirely different. But yes, I was out of pocket for that. Alyssa carries. I, here's the thing, Alyssa. I gotta sit there and speak facts. AE says, "Hey guys, Sonny can be the next Golden Bachelor." I think he's been a Golden Bachelor for way too long. Lashata says, "Everyone missed the point. Nina have to pay the piper." What piper? What does she do? Never mind. All right, there we go. Let's just highlight this. There we go. Yep, Alyssa has a point. Darby says, "Wasn't Taraji P nominated for an Oscar once Albert?" I didn't even know that. Still makes her a C-list actress, but yes. I don't know. Honestly, tell you the truth, Darby, I don't remember her. I don't remember her in anything other than Empire. Just said, what did she do wrong? I know. I didn't just hear you say that. Now Albert loves me at this point. Jazz is just not there. Just okay. Alyssa, I know you don't like Nina, but you just being. Highlight that goddamn comment. Yes, Alyssa. Fair is fair. Well, Jess, I mean, she lashed out, right? She lashed out. I'm not okay. Here's my whole thing. I'm not just saying it's right, right? It's not right, but I mean, Carly didn't tell Nina about her daughter, so she lashed out. Darby says, "Raise that C for a B, Albert." Maybe. Carrie says, "Albert loves Nina. Don't believe that." Ryan says, "Yes, Albert. I can't get your opinion about Yes, I can't get your opinion about Cindy Watcher. Some people were bullying her and calling her names. You said that isn't Nina. Well, yeah, right. I mean, these people are nut jobs and they're disrespectful and they need therapy. Lashanta says, Albert, I'm worse than Sonny. Just said Taraji is not a B list to stop the cap. Just says, how are you being fair? You're trying to say because what she did wasn't that bad that she shouldn't be punished. Carly lost some money. She didn't go to jail. And Drew did commit the crime. And he didn't go to jail for that long. What are you talking about, bro? Come on. Make that make sense. Where's my damn music at? Alyssa, I'm just speaking facts at this point. Oh, wow. You just really. Okay. There we go. Johnson says, who do you think Sonny will see at the church tomorrow? That's a good question, but I was also wondering why was he at the church though? Just okay, when you lose money and only spend a couple of days in jail, we'll see how you feel. Well, let's see, Jess, if I actually did the crime, then how upset could I really be? Okay, I'm done. uh, Freddie says maybe some people need Q-tips to clean their ears out because Drew and Carly are guilty. Jess, my blood pressure. Okay, all right. Let me. Simon says, why is Liam still on B&B? Not the step your hope wants him, and he's even more annoying by himself. I was kind of surprised to see him. But you know what? You're right, Jess. Because here's the thing. I need to stop now. Because here's the thing. The last time that Jess was actually this upset with me, that shit lasted for 2 days. I still have nightmares about that to this day. So I'm just gonna move on. I'm just gonna move on because Billy says I heard Steve announce his exit on days. Yes, Actually, I saw the video of it too. Tracy says before The Color Purple, I think a lot of people would have considered her a B list, but I think she now will be considered an A list. I don't know if she's bringing in A list money though to some of these movies though. That's the thing. But it's really crazy, Tracy. Even one of my best friends actually called me. My best friend called me. He was like, "Yo, I just saw the video that you did. It was so out of pocket. I don't know if I should tell this story. I don't know if I should tell this story because it's." Hmm. Debbie says Maxie Jones is a C-list actress, but Taraji is a B-list actress. I admit she's not an A-list actress yet, but you will need to be more fair with more fair. Freddie says, I'm sorry, but that new color purple was horrible. Justin says we live stream during the GA special tomorrow. Um, I mean, oh, that's a good question. I didn't think of that. Oh, thank you, Jonathan, for reminding me. I didn't think about that. That's a damn good question. I'm glad you asked me that. I got to think about that. Lashanta, yeah, I was disappointed with Liz. I was disappointed with Olivia as well. Oh no, trust me, Kylie. I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson 3 weeks ago. Like I said, it was it was a rough weekend. Billy says, "How are we ranking a list at this point?" Hmm. W says, "If I was your best friend, I would ask you, have you lost your rabbit?" About what in Pacific? Because I could have lost my mind. Could have lost my mind about a lot of things. Tracy says, "I think after this movie, she will get the money she wants and will get the role she wants." All right. Here's my thing, Tracy. I agree with that. Lois didn't do anything wrong, LaShanta. I'm gonna sit there and say this, and I got to go back and I'm gonna rewatch this video again. Taraji says something that oh yeah, no, Becky D, I'm backing down from my opinion. You're entitled to your opinion just like the rest of us. You were just being honest. Thank you. No, you know me. I don't I don't back down. Josh says you could start the live stream at 9 instead if it ends up being short. Hmm. That's an option. Jonathan, thank you for being on my team. Ron says Albert Dallaville hates Deacon shows, so why is he there at the restaurant? Because that's the only set they can afford. But in all reality, yeah, it is pretty stupid. Darby says an A-lister is someone who will guarantee multi-million dollar audience. Now, Dolly says, I think when it comes to Taraji, it's not like she's saying anything new. We literally had a whole actress strike based on the issue she's discussing. See, part of my thing is she said something that neat that what's that other chick that sued Netflix? Monique said, I'm doing this for the people that's going to be coming after me. If Monique actually got the money that she felt like she deserved, she wouldn't have been on this whole, oh, I'm doing this for the people that's coming after me. Point blank, period. I stand by what I say. But oof, comments I got on TikTok, I was like, God damn. Thank you, Darby Monique. Thank you. Ron said, who would you choose, Katie Baby or Katie, Baby, or Tabitha and Endora. What are you talking about? Like, I don't really understand the question, Ron. Just as I want to see the TikTok comments. I wish I could sit there and share it. There was something else. I mean, granted, here's the thing, Jazz. Every comment that people said, I said a comment back. Let's just sit there and say I had to set some people straight. And wasn't exactly diplomatic, and I really don't give a damn. Oh, cool. Let's read a TikTok comment. Let's see if I actually got any new ones. God damn it. Huh, we're still almost at nearly 2,000. I hate TikTok sometimes because it just goes so goddamn slow. Oh, let's see. One person said, laugh my ass off, boy, if you don't take your ass to sleep with this dumb video because this is just sad. I said, what's sad is you getting in your feelings about my opinion, sweetheart. Kick rocks with your sensitive self. I should have said sensitive ass, but yeah, but that was one of the comments though. And one other person said, and well, this is your comment. Just another person said, and what movies are you working on? And I said, doesn't matter what I am or not in. Doesn't change the fact that she is a C-list actress at best, and she's asking for more money than she deserves. Yeah, it was oof. I can't wait till it gets to 2000 now. Okay, where's my music at? Alyssa said, what did Taraji do? And she was making, she made a video about how, I don't know, she wasn't getting paid enough money or something, which I was just like, oh, nobody put a gun to your head and said, be an actor. Like, not every actor is going to sit there and get paid the same amount of money. That's just the bottom line. Darby says, on some level, Monique didn't deserve Dave Chappelle money. That's why she didn't get it. I agree with that. Darby says, I feel like if some of these actors really serious, they would take the Reese Witherspoon approach. Reese role started drying up. She began producing heavily. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Rather said Tamaji might quit acting. Yeah, Alyssa says maybe there's some truth to it. I mean, I'm not gonna deny. Like, okay, I get what she's talking about. What she's talking about, like being a woman and being a woman of color, not making the same amount of money as other people. That I get, and that I can agree with. But sometimes I'm just like, let's not always go for the race issue. Let's not have that be the go-to move about why I'm not getting the money that I'm getting. Because I'm like, oh, maybe you're just not that good, and that's okay. No, exactly. And that's I here's the thing, Alyssa. I don't disagree with you about that. I don't. Johnson said if Nicole finds out that EJ knew about the blank trafficking, I bet she wouldn't think twice about it. Exactly, Jonathan. But here's the thing, though. It's not like she really needs that much of a push, though, right? When it comes towards leaving um, EJ. Billy says restarted doing book clubs and getting the rights to all these bestsellers that had great roles for women. She then went on to make popular series for her and other women. Oh, that's what's up. And I do agree with that, Alyssa. Harry says, why do black women wanting more money is so triggering? Any employees that does anything for profit will always want more money. Stay hungry is what keeps you motivated to keep working. Darby says, don't agree with me too hard, I might get shot standing next to you. No, I'm just, just saying. Just that Taraji's issue might be her team, whoever is booking her roles. Well, she also has a tendency of playing almost damn. A lot of times, she does play the same roles, which some people can do, like Will Smith and Tom Cruise. Just saying. A said Taraji took the gig, cashed a check, and then started crying. Why didn't she negotiate a better deal? Now, Freddie said Jonathan Majors messed up his career. To some extent, yes. But I did see the footage, and I'm like, Disney was out of pocket for Snitty firing him. He's Snitty trying to run away from his attacker and his abuser. And it's like, because he pushed her into the car and she got hurt, he gets fired. Lashanta says, how did EJ know Steffi's? Oh, Lashanta, Stefan told him because he needed help with class. He was like, yo, listen, I'm doing this against my will. Ron says, Albert, what's your opinion on Sloan regarding her car being declined because of Leo's spending? At this point, it's so stupid. Because honestly, tell you the truth, Ron, uh, Leo is just out of it's like, why don't you just ask for one sum of money? And why is Sloan okay with just giving him an allowance? Like, none of that makes any sense. Johnson says Nicole will have a reason to leave EG and Eric will have a reason to leave. Yes, that's very true. Alyssa said they are A-list black actress celebrities and Taraji may not be one of them. And just that I've never seen Taraji in anything big. She's not even on that level yet. I mean, she's been in movies. She's been in movies. Some of them I heard of, some of them I didn't hear of. Lobby says I was watching the first half of everything, everywhere, all at once. What's good, Lobby? Freddie says I think he's supposed to be in a superhero movie. Yeah, he was supposed to be. Him and his girlfriend got to an argument. He pushed her in a car because he wanted to get away from her. And he gets charged for like third degree assault. And that's practically Snitches saying that I did it by accident. Like you got hurt. So I got charged for third degree, even though I defended myself. Which is really oh, that bothers me. Lashata says, what is wrong polling? That's a damn good question. Just as someone tried to compare her to Tom Cruise and they are not even on the same level. Yeah, that's stupid. That's just dumb. Angela, she's been trapped in Black Hollywood. Darby says, Albert, what starts with SC rhymes with luck, and that's with EJ acting like over Nicole, and is Nicole truly worth it? Hell no. Yeah, I can agree. Exactly. That is okay, Lister. That's the thing. Like, there's nothing wrong with you being a B lister or a C lister. Tracy says, I think the lesson with Jonathan Majors may be to pick your partners wisely. Well, yeah. But also, I mean, maybe he's working for the wrong company, though, too. That's very true, Alyssa. That's very true about Queen Latifah. Juan says, I really didn't know anything about Taraji until the show. Same for me. But, I'm just getting a call from my friend, and, well, we start to go back and forth. Um, but I didn't want it to get that far, so I kind of cut it for that reason, for our friendship. And because I'm going to be honest, I was kind of in the middle of a research project, and so I was like, all right. But I get where he was coming from. Love, no one, no, she's crying wolf. I don't care. Monique said it, and nobody stood with her. Johnson says, and once Eric and Nicole reunite, Unhinged can get together with Desperado. Lobby says, so what are the consensus on Sonny forgiving Nina? A lot of people say that Sonny will forgive Nina. That's what everyone's saying in the chat. Freddie says he's currently dating the actress Megan Good. He carries a Bible in court for good luck. Valerie says Tyler Perry will help her out. I feel like there's a joke in there somewhere, and I'm just not gonna go there. I feel like there's a joke in there, and I'm not gonna go there. Daria says Angela Bassett is an A-lister because she has talent, but can't guarantee sell-out movies. Yeah. Wow, I didn't actually have any of this. I mean, you know what happened with Tyler Perry and Monique. That's what I said, Freddie. I was like, I'm. Yep, Lobby, I do remember that. Cherry ice cream, and I'm gonna be honest, Lobby. I think that he would definitely not like my video. I think Lobby, I think he would really not like my video. Billy says the problem is Tyler Perry and Oprah are the main producers for Black Hollywood. That's a big problem. That is yeah. What's good, cherry ice cream? Ron says, Robert, no one in the chat is going to pretend that they don't know about Cardi B and Offset separate. Ron, I don't think that people care. I don't think it's not that people don't aren't pretending. They don't care. They break up and they make up and they break up and they make up. Like it's kind of old news. That's the best way to put it, Ron. Duane says Monique, Oprah, Tyler Perry, and Lee Daniels. Oh, Lee Daniels. Simon says Tyler gave Taraji 3 movies and he likes to give people a chance, so there's a possibility. Yeah. And Angela says, and I think Sonny will leave Nina. Queen in the South. What's good? Oh wow, that was fast. Alyssa, I thought you just broke up. It is always good to see you as well, Queen. Angela says Cardi B and Offset are still married. Exactly, that's the thing, Ron. Is that they make up and they break up and they make up and they break up. It's like Lobby says I don't feel comfortable mentioning race issues. I'm not a person of color. Listen, no, I don't blame you. I generally don't feel comfortable a lot of times talking about color because I know it's a very sensitive subject. Exactly, Tracy. That's exactly what I was trying to explain to Ron. I was like, bro, nobody, no one cares. Freddie says Johnson Mason thought that God could get him out of these charges right away. Like, seriously, bro. Yep, old news. That's exactly what I was trying to explain to Ron. Kelly says Sonny is not going to leave Nina, not over this. Maybe something else is on the way. I want to see when he finds out about what Michael did. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. Because that's ass is grass. Okay, just to put it bluntly, I don't know how he's going to get past that. And Rihanna says Sonny may forgive Nina, however, it won't be the same. He won't look at her the same, whether she's guilty or not. It's gonna be an adjustment. But he's not the first woman that disappointed Sonny. Just as Sonny won't do ish. You sure about that? You sure? Jess, come on, seriously? Angela says Monique is a bridge burner. She got fired from everything, even the talk show that she would had. And Tracy said Lee Daniel hasn't been seen since Jesse's mother acting the fool. Jesse may still be in jail. You know, Angela, that's something else that me and my friend almost had an argument about. Because he had the nerve to sit there and try to defend Monique to me, saying that Netflix was out of pocket because she was an Emmy winner. And I'm like, bro, are you kidding me? I was like, bro, you're my dog. I love you, but you are out of pocket. Just Smollett is a fool. Yeah, Jesse Smollett is a fool. Ariana says Michael and Des asked to dress. That's exactly what I said. I agree. I agree with that, Ariana. Billy says, I know you don't watch the British soaps, but I gotta recommend Hollyoaks. Hollyoaks new trailer 2024. You mean, is it different from the last one that I saw? Yeah, I saw the last one. I didn't really understand that. I know that this couple had to pretend that they were brother and sister. I remember that part. So is it a new one that's not like that? With Jess, he won't do anything to Michael, but Dex? Okay, just give me a reason. Give me a reason why he won't do anything to Dex. Go ahead. Give me a reason why he won't do anything to Dex. Billy says, yep, they did a 7-1. Okay, I'm gonna watch it. Thank you. Thank you, darling. I want to watch that show at some point. Angela says people don't understand that Nina broke the code within the family, and you can't snitch on the queen bee and think that Sonny will be cool with that. I'm gonna kind of disagree with that to some extent. Freddie says I believe Sonny was mad at Nina, but he wasn't too pissed off. He didn't call her a bee or throw some bar war around like he used to. Well, yes, I agree with that. But I also think that they do try to sit there and I don't know. It's like Nina and Sonny. It's like Nina and Carly not fighting. Oh, okay, all right. So it is a new one. Okay, just says because Dex saved his life and also made a deal with Michael and Carly to protect them. Just you. What if it feel like you might have a point? I can see it going the other way. Doggy says Hollyoaks is what you have done for me now. Hollyoaks Hollywood is a what have you done for me now town, Albert. Forget that Emmy nonsense. Exactly, dog. And that's the thing. Again, I didn't want to sit there and go back and forth with him because we're friends. And I was also researching something. So that was an issue. Just says Sonny is not that big bad mob. Yeah, I think he is. I just says if Cyrus is still walking around, why do you think he would do anything to Dex? Because Dex, ooh, I, mm, Hmm. Freddie says Carly ain't no queen bee. Ooh. Now Angela said all Netflix asked for was an update body of work, and she lost her is. Then went on a rant and rave and about Amy Schumer by she hasn't done anything recently. Exactly, Angela. See, that's the thing when my phone was out of pocket, and I wasn't gonna really go in on that. Hollywood don't care about what you did 10 years ago. They only care about what you did recently. You want to know what his defense was to that? Robbie Downey Jr. made more money in the first Avengers movies than other people because he was an Emmy. He was an Emmy winner, and I'm like, what does that have to do with Monique's case? Lashanta says, "Will Nina tell Sonny about erasing that security footage in Charlotte?" Hmm. Perry says both me and Brock call Carly a B and both of our respective reviews. Hmm. Lashanta said Carly is that girl. Accepted. Carly practically said, put some respect on her name. Put some respect on her goddamn name. Ron says, Albert, what is Bravo up to? He said that Deacon and Sheila have a storyline that's going to be jaw dropping to everyone. Maybe she'll be pregnant. This is it's like when I read comments like that, I'm just like, man, kind of miss drinking. Oh, Ron, don't change. Is that you heard that, Alyssa? Carly's that girl. Carly is Queen B. They telling y'all to put some respect on Carly's goddamn name. Ariana says Sonny shot his son Dex. Oh, Ariana says Sonny shot his son. Dex is no more to him. Dex is no one to him. It's just it still holds water though. DC, maybe Brad Bell may go to God and Light route and have Deacon and Sheila be related. I'm just joking. DC, the one and only. Let's everyone say what's up to DC. J.L. King says there's a lot of blacklisting and blackmailing going on. Hollywood scandalous. Just says it doesn't hold is. You know, Jess, I'm actually going to take that back. But I'm only going to take that back because he didn't know that Sonny was his son. Oh, listen, they said they're saying put some respect on Carly's name. DC says in Sonny's defense, y'all know I hated defending Sonny. He did shoot Dante by accident, yes. Angela says, but Robbie had a catalog of hit movies. He's a proven woman. Angela, I wish you could have been. I wish I would have talked to you first before I talked to my friend because I could have told him that. Damn it, Angela. But you know what? I'm gonna use that for next time. So thank you to good Angela. Thank you, good Angela. And I gotta sit there and say good Angela, unlike the chick that's built like a damn iPhone charger. Harry says because she's dumb for getting involved in that merge to begin with. Now, see, Jess, I didn't say that. I didn't have to. Carrie said that. Of course, I still gotta watch. I still gotta watch it with Jess's temper, but still. Darby says so. Dex ain't out the woods just yet, but I think Dex will be in on Sonny's doghouse for a few weeks until Sonny needs him again. Very true. DC says and Rick and Steffi, who were once together, were also what? Laura B says, I thought that it was interesting Nicholas delayed killing Austin trying to frame Ava and bidding bidding for Windermere. But you say, Laura, you think that Nicholas actually killed Austin? Listen, I will never respect Carly. She became a Karen when Laura took over the role. She isn't the mob queen like she was before. I did like that white dress that she was in. Yeah, I can agree to disagree on that one. But um Angela, he shot Dante not knowing that it was his son. Yes. That is very true, Duan. Perry says, keep quiet, scared, bombastic. The queen just she responds to power and boldness. Well, Kyrie, the thing is, I was right. She knows I was right. And Kyrie, you remember the last time I was right, and I was right. It was a very rough weekend. DC says I could see they brung Adam and Sally back on this week. I guess it's true. All good things must come to an end. Guys, you read that comment, right? Angela. Oh, and DC, Ron got a question for you. Angela said, yes, you had to put some respect in Carly's name because she showed up at the five family meeting in her all white. I did like that. I did like that. I just, Alyssa, I'm just saying, she did look good in that white dress. I'm gonna give her that. And she came in, and she came in like a boss. Harry says, I so DC said, I see they brung Adam and Sally back on this week. I guess it's true. All good things must come to an end. Gemini, what is good, Gemini? DC says, Y&R right now is just killing it. My goodness, it's giving me all my children 2006 vibes back when I first started watching soaps. Ron says, does Carly look better than Don? No. Nope. Duan, I didn't even need to sit there and finish that comment. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. She look good, but she's not no. Gemini said, gosh, I enjoy Matt Sonny. Yeah, got a little bit of your Sonny back now. Then she says, now Albert, how many glasses of water do you drink a day? Um when I'm at work, I drink like, I don't know, a whole liter. Maybe one. Maybe one glass, maybe two. That's a damn good question. I do drink water, but not as much as I probably should, though. That's right, Duane. Those damn Logans, something else. DC said Nick is the man whose microphone remains untouched at the moment, but he's a good man. He says Nick Newman is a good man. Lord B, have to sit there and remind people how much the Logans are despised with the fists. Have to do it, Lord B. Ron says, Albert, I demand that Sheila never takes birth control. He demands it. Ron said it with authority. Hey, Ron, I see you. Exactly, Solomon. He demands. DC says those damn Logan sounds like it could be the name of a sitcom. It's not a bad idea. Exactly, Solomon. Exactly. Preach it, Ron. Preach it. You demand that ish. Right. Harry says Nick ain't no good man. That's why all the women come to their senses in the end and leave him. Gemini says Nick's old. Gemini says Sheila's old body. Old body is birth control. Oh, damn. Freddie says I didn't know who Travis was until I found out he was dating Taylor Swift. He's a famous football player. Now, Alyssa says Adam and Sally are born together. I'm sorry. Well, first of all, we have nothing to be sorry about. But that's what exactly I was like. That's actually not a DC actually got a point. One. Darby says Mad Sonny seems a bit wasted when he's not throwing someone weak like Spinelli out of a room roughly. Jimmy says Nick is a whiny punk ass B, always minding Victoria's business and crying to his parents. I'm gonna sit there and say that Nick is a good man. Okay, I want to sit there and say Nick is a good man, but he's not the goddamn Antichrist either. Jesus Christ. Now, Lashanta says, have anyone noticed Nick and Phyllis haven't interacted? Hmm. Maybe there's some offset drama. You skipped through their scenes, Alyssa. Oh, you mean there's Sally and Adam? DC says, I love how Adam thinks his positive space, how he thinks this positive space him and Victor are an actual good last. That are actually going to last. Adam should be a comedian. Now, Alyssa says, Phyllis is delusional. She thinks she still has a chance with Danny. Here's the thing. Danny's a scumbag, and so is Daniel. Darby says, yes, he is. Oh, okay. All right, he's the Antichrist. Okay. Darby, did Nick invent famine and war and hunger and war? I mean, did he start all this stuff? Did he start the plague? I'm just wondering, what else did Nick do though? Oh, damn! Even Alyssa don't like him. Darby says, "Was that a like live up?" Here's the thing. I don't understand how Danny Smith is telling Daniel to make things clear with Heather when you haven't made things clear with Phyllis. Phyllis is literally snipped there thinking that she hasn't a chance. She's literally snipped there thinking that she has a chance with Danny because you didn't make it clear. But you're telling your son to do the same thing, bro. Y'all both a pair of jackasses. She says, "But wait, Danny and then you're a good man. Come on now. No, they're scumbags. They say they're scumbags. Let's just be honest." W says, "Yes, he did. I got the receipts." Oh wow, damn. So he started war, Darby, and genocide and everything else. Did he also kick puppies around too? Lashanta says, Albert, did you see Danny kiss Phyllis? Yes, I did. Yeah, I did, Lashanta. That's why I'm calling him a scumbag. Freddie says, I know it was years ago, but I'm still grossed out when Sonny and Abe was slept at the Quartermain Cemetery where AJ out. Yeah, that's still weird. Ron says Phyllis and what you call should just smash already. DC says sometimes it's hard to make things clear with someone who for the fear of hurting them. Oh no, 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 no. Sorry, that's a cop out. That's a cop out. Nope, 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 no, 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 no. DC, you know how militant I am. I don't do cop outs now, and I don't do excuses. Sorry. Yeah, but here's the thing, DC. What if Nick Newman eats puppies? Oh wow, damn. He eats puppies? But DC, no, 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 correction. Danny did actually kiss Phyllis back though. He stopped, he paused, and then he kissed her back. DC says, how was that a cop out? Because you're not there saying, well, he didn't make it clear because he didn't want to hurt Phyllis. Man up. Man the F up. And don't tell your son something that you're not doing. That's the thing. Don't tell your son something that you're not doing. DC says he kissed her back, but he didn't start the kiss though, so Danny is innocent. So DC is trolling at this point, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. DC is clearly trolling. Darby says Nick Newman loves barbecue and puppies. Wow. Oh, the hate factor is real. Okay. Solomon says I have no. The hate factor is real. Solomon says I have no sympathy for Phyllis, a woman who murdered someone, tried to murder Christine, cheated on Jack, and broke his heart twice. The list goes on. DC says I'm always trolling when I don't agree with Albert. That's not true. But here's the thing. That comment is trolling. Okay. Even if she did kiss you at first, you don't go back and kiss her. This dude stopped, looked at her, and then kissed her. And he didn't sit there and say, you know what, I don't want to be with you. He just said, let's forget this happened. Those two aren't the same things. DC says, if someone kissed me and I kissed them back, how am I responsible? I didn't start the kiss, I just finished it. So again, DC's trolling. DC, I don't even think you're serious at this point. I don't think it's. That's why I say it's a troll because I don't feel like you're serious at this point. Darby says Nick Newman is one of soap's all-time villains. Okay, so at this point now Darby is also trolling. Okay, cool. I see you. You following DC? That's a mistake right there. Freddie said they could at least. Yeah, it's. I mean, I wasn't watching it back then, but that just sounds all sorts of weird. Johnson says I think when the whole trafficking story on days is resolved, that's when a recast Gabby will appear. But they do need to they do need to sit there and finish out out the Lee Shin story. Though he says maybe he likes the taste of Phyllis gum. Maybe it was bomb, like she was chewing fruit. Bro. uh, DT says I've been in Denny's shoes before. And my whole thing is if someone kisses me and attracted to me, I didn't start the kiss or the attraction. I'm innocent. See, I can't take comments like that seriously. Alyssa Danny did kiss Phyllis back, but he had to think and he was like, I don't care about Phyllis like that. I mean, I get that, but the point is, you can't sit here's the thing, you can't sit there and tell your son. Because ultimately you can't sit there and tell your son to do something and you didn't do it. You can't sit there and say, well, make it clear with Heather, and you didn't make it clear with Phyllis. Harry said, just like if you go on a date with a woman and are still having blank with another woman, you are not cheating technically into it's official just because having dinner doesn't make it's a scumbag move. I'm gonna have to disagree with you on Gary's. It's a scumbag move. It is. Oh no, I know exactly what you're saying, DC. It's called trolling. Darby says Albert thinks he is a Nick Newman publicist. No, I just don't think that he's the devil like everyone says he is. And I can't sit there and jump on that bandwagon, that's all. Lashata says Phyllis had a good talk with Summer. Yes, I do agree with that. Yes, I do agree with that. DC says don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Is that like a loophole though? DC says if someone kissed me and I kissed them back. At the moment I don't call them to come kiss me. They came on their own, so now folks gonna get mad at me for something I didn't start. It's called being an adult. It's called being an adult. Oh wow, okay. Damn. Alyssa is not a fan of Nick Newman either. Gemini said Danny is entertaining Phyllis until Cricket is available. Yes, Gemini, because that's what scumbags typically do. And I just no. You messing with me and stuff like that. We're hooking up and stuff like that. We're dating. Freddie says somebody in that writing room that day wasn't in their right mind. Darby says he's the devil and you're one of his cult members. Well, goddamn, Darby, tell me how you really feel about me. Oh wait, you said that you said that DC was more respectable to me. Never mind. Now I remember. DC was more respectable than me. DC says if anything, Phyllis deuce him, Danny is innocent. So we just rationalizing the BS now. DC, because all I hear is rationalizing. Wow, damn, Gemini. Okay. Curry says Danny didn't do anything wrong. Albert's just trolling at this point. I'm really not, but I just love how people are just finding loopholes for well being a scumbag. Um, listen, I don't care for Nick Newman. Okay, no, I'm not. I'm not trolling. I'm just not giving. I'm not giving passes to that. Dolly says Danny is a victim. He tripped and fell into. See, Dolly, I would rather that happen. I would honestly tell you, Dolly, I would rather him trip and fall on her and kiss her by accident. Solomon says Nick might be a piece of crap and can't get his mind off of women, but I don't think he is exactly the devil. Duan says, either way, I don't think Christine should be dead. Yeah, Duan, yeah, she does. I was going to sit there and say it. She does need to sit there and actually divorce him. I'm like, what are you doing? You planning trips and you didn't even sit there and divorce your husband? Carrie says, Albert and DC are the only ones with the Nick Newman blinders. Oh, here we go. Blinders now. So is that what we're called when we don't sit there and jump on the bandwagon? Hashtag Nick Newman is a scumbag. Okay, Darby. That's right. He's a scumbag, and I'm less respectable than DC. DC says, I mean, Phyllis is one of full of BS. He probably kissed her back to be nice. If anything, he's a gentleman. Wow. Gemini says Albert Nick is a damn scumbag for sleeping with Sally while pregnant with Adam, baby, but Albert didn't have a problem with that. I thought it was weird. I thought it was weird. I'll sit there and say that Gemini. It was a little weird. But I mean, I don't think it's enough to sit there and jump on a you know. Curry says no, that's what it's called when you barely acknowledge his prick behavior and act like he's innocent. When did I actually sit there and say that he was innocent though? Come on, Curry. I always sit there and say, let's not start with putting words in my mouth that I didn't say. And honestly, tell you, Chief Kyries, I will sit there and toot my horn on this. I am probably among probably the most fair balance when it comes towards soap operas. I've called Nick out, Kyries, just because you probably didn't hear every single thing that I said, didn't mean I didn't call him out. But to sit there and say I have blinders, no, I don't have blinders. But here's the thing, though. Unlike the other people that don't like Nick because of all the stuff, yes, Jess, I am. Hmm. Let's say who's worse, Nick or Kyle? I don't know. I don't. If I had to sit there and go with one person, I would probably sit there and say Kyle. But I don't think that he's. I don't think either of them are like the worst. Harry says no. You blindly love Nick just like you blindly hate Eric Brady. No, I don't hate Eric Brady, Kyrie. I think he's a bum. But I find that more laughable. I think he's more of a bum than anything else. Gemini says Nick is the worst, and you put that in all caps. Are you serious? Really, Darby? Gemini says Albert Nick has lied to and cheated on every woman he has been with. I mean, that's bad, yeah. Well, I mean, Darby, seriously, is that even a question? Harry says, no, you were going off on Eric Brady for checking on Holly. Yeah, I thought that was kind of a scumbag thing to do. It's very true. I did say that. Billy says, I find suspicious that Albert's ramen bowl got larger after you started defending Nick Newman. And Lashonda says, Albert, stop. I just, I mean, yeah, I thought it was out of pocket. But here's one thing, though, Kyrie's. I think, oh, that's bad. That's bad, Darby. That's bad. If that's, yeah, that's real, that's bad. I get that, Alyssa, but I don't know. Maybe it's just, something about it I just kind of found a little bit. Curry says there's nothing wrong with leaving his trifling wife. But the thing is, he doesn't know that she's trifling. It was good, Double C. I get that, Alyssa, but like I said, there was something that was just. Here's the thing. It's the way that he did it, Alyssa. I think that was the part that just like he was like, well, I gotta go. Nicole need me. Holly's in the hospital. It was just like you just left your child and your wife like that to rush by Nicole's side. I don't know. DC says, and you see Heather kissing Daniel. He didn't ask her to come kiss him. What was he supposed to do? He kissed her back. I don't understand. Like, how are we sitting there trying to find loopholes for scumbag behavior? What are we doing? Darby says he could be a good superhero. I mean, it is Marvel. I do trust their judgment. Darby, I'll sit there and say that. I will give any live action Marvel movie my money. So, Duane says Nick is a flip flopper. Listen, I see your point, but that proves Eric doesn't really care about Sloan like that. Yeah, yeah, and that's true. He doesn't. And that's something that I don't really like about him and Nicole is that they use other people. Yeah, DC, that's it. I'm gonna leave that comment alone. Um, DC says he kissed her back like a gentleman. He's not a see. DC, when you start off with a comment like that, he didn't kiss her back. He's a gentleman, and then you sit there and say, "Oh, you're not trolling. You're not trolling my ass." Don't sit there and kiss somebody back like a. Luan says, when someone makes unwanted advances on you, just say no. Exactly. It's like saying no to hugs. Perry says, but Albert knows how low down and deplorable that Sloan is, but Eric is wrong for checking on his girl. He helped raise her, is nearly dying. I know how deplorable she is. I do know how deplorable she is. But there's something that's unsettling that anytime that Nicole is in trouble or whatever, he'll rush to her side. He left his own family hella fast to sit there. It's off-putting. No matter who Eric is with, he will do that. He will sit there and leave them in a heartbeat. And something about that just seems problematic for me. Well, he's a scumbag for what he did. Now, Dolly says Eric abandoned Holly to go to Africa. Now he cares about Holly. Forget Eric. Yeah, Double C actually was good. DC says I have kissed somebody back when I was younger because I didn't want to be rude, but I was being a nice guy back. Wouldn't do that again. But okay. But DC, was you in a relationship with somebody else though? When you kissed this person back, was you in a relationship with somebody else? Was you seeing somebody else? No, DC. I think that's actually pretty appropriate. Harry says, as he should, Nicole is his baby mama. They belong together. Sloan is okay. It's one, Curry, he doesn't know that Nicole is his baby mama. So that point is valid. That point is invalid. And two, that's the problem with Eric and Nicole. That's my biggest issue with Eric and Nicole. Okay. Because Eric and Nicole are, in some ways, kind of both scumbags. They use other people when they can't be together with each other. They use them like consolation prizes. And the minute that one or both of them are free, they'll turn so fast towards each other, it's not even funny. DC says, I'm not answering any further questions about my. See, I can't. Well, Dolly, in some ways, both of them are kind of scumbags, to be honest. Because all reality, I'm still not over what Nicole did with Jada. So, Darby says Eric is being delusion disingenuous to his vows to Sloan. That's where I agree with you, Albert. That's the thing. They'll both sit there and leave each other like that. Lashanta says, who cares about that Thursday steak Sloan? Well, Lashanta, you're my girl, but you're missing the point, though. But it is forgiven. Yeah, it is forgiven. Double C says Eric and Nicole getting back together more than Ben and J-Lo. Freddie says Scotty and Tracy. Yeah, it's wait, why are they gross for it? These sisters I feel for Sloan though sis has lost so much, her mother, her father, and her brother locked up away. I'm not condoning it, but I get it. Hmm, I'm not getting that though. Dolly says Eric Nicole hurt good people like Rafe and Jada. Yeah, that's the thing. They will be with other people for consolation prizes. And the way Nicole has moved since I started watching it has just been foul as F. Alyssa, Eric needs to worry about filling out job applications. Truest effing statement all night. Alyssa just said. Truest effing statement all effing night. Dolly says, meaning I get why she's doing all she can to hold on to Eric. She doesn't want to lose any more than she already has. You know, Dolly said the same thing. And in the beginning, I got that. But now this is just sad and pathetic because I'm like, and it's so sad, pathetic that she's giving Leo an allowance. Like, what the? Duane said Kyle may have landed at 10, but well, yeah, she is a 10. Now Curry says Daniel is a piece of dirt for kissing Heather, but Danny didn't do anything wrong kissing Phyllis. I stand by that 10 toes down. Well, I respect that, Curry. I respect your opinion. I disagree, but I respect it though. Alyssa says Sammy is the better twin. DC says now y'all keep the same energy with Nick on Y&R as you have with Eric because he's been unemployed for a minute, but he's rich so we don't notice. It is. I'm like, honestly, tell you the truth, Alyssa, I feel like the old Sloan would have just took care of that. Freddie says, except when Jack sunk under water, sadly. Dolly says, I feel Sloan needs to look in the mirror and remind. Remember that she basically a Victoria's Secret model with a law degree. She will be fine without Eric. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. Solomon says Danny kissing Phyllis because it gives him flashbacks to the good old days. Yeah, that midlife crisis could really hit you at any point in time. Nick actually works at Newman Enterprises. Yeah. Well, listen, as fun as this actually was, I'm going to sit there and end the stream tonight. But I do want to thank everyone for joining. Appreciate every single one of y'all. I really do. Freddie says, I was talking about Titanic, Jack, and Rose, where I better. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Yeah, I can agree with that. Well, damn, Darby. Why don't you tell me how you really? Oh, you already did. Never mind. Um, Johnson said, "Did you know AJ will keep his job as DA if becomes public knowledge that he knew about?" Oh yeah, it's gonna be a wrap. It's gonna be a wrap, Jonathan, on that. But yes, have a great. Now, Kyrie says Albert knows he kissed Nina while only just having dinner dates with another woman. No, I wouldn't. DC says Albert. I'm surprised Albert doesn't do the whole. My laptop is at 19%. No, that's when I was going straight to YouTube. Have a good night, Freddie. Have a good night, Queen Jess. Have a good night, Ariana. Have a good night, Jonathan. And Jess says Albert is Team Nina. Okay, Jess, you keep thinking that. Have a good night, Solomon. Have a good night, Alyssa. Have a good night, Queen Becky D. Harry says yes, you would. That's why you hesitated. All right, Kyries. Alyssa says EJ needs to step down. Yeah, I mean they hired the devil. Darby says do it again, Albert. I almost missed it. Have a good night, DC. Have a good night, Cherry Ice Cream. Have a good night, Jonathan. Yes, make sure you hit the like button on the way out. Because it really does. Have a good night, Cherry Ice Cream, Darby. It really does help. Um, and keep sharing the videos. If you're sharing the videos, keep sharing them because they really are actually gaining. The channel is really gaining traction because of that. Yes, it was, Alyssa. Alyssa, it's always fun to tag team with you. I'll tell you that much. Alyssa, it's always fun to tag team with you. Perry says, "Can I Queen Jess? Can I Alyssa? Can I Boomer?" Billy says, "Don't forget the Hollyoaks New Year's." Okay, I definitely will. Definitely will. Yes, it was, Alyssa. Like I said, it was good to have you as my tag team buddy tonight. Have a good night, Dewan. Have a good night, Dolly. Have a good night, Solomon. Have a good night, AE, Dolly, DC, Spiderquake, Blackmon. I feel like I'm missing so many people. There we go. Have a good night, Lashanta. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, it was, Alyssa. Yeah, bedtime already, Spiderquake. Have a good night, my friend. Dewan says, Alyssa Nabber, jump is. Yes, of course. Listen, Alyssa's my homie. I always got her back, even when we disagree on stuff. Alyssa says, them granny wars or something. Nina versus Carly Fuse or something. Yeah, it's been going on for a while. Yes, have a good night, everyone. Stay safe. I will see you in the next live stream. Laters.